everyone, I'm Caitlin. Welcome back to my channel. I am traveling around Oregon right now, and I'm in Springfield, Oregon today, and we are at the Little Red Farm Nursery. It is so cute, so let's take a look around. Have so many awesome veggies here. I can't even believe it. And their tomato selection is amazing and really, really cheap. I mean, you can get an early girl tomato here for $3. They have brandy wines for $3. It's pretty great. Whole bunch of squash. Purple Majesty potatoes. Those look interesting. So you can see there's probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 seed potatoes in there for $7 at least. So that's pretty cool. Some russets, Yukon Golds, a whole bunch of peppers here. I've actually grown these Carolina Reapers. They are really, really hot. They're like over 1,000, I think, on the Scoville scale. But they're really yummy to put into salsas. Absolutely gorgeous Victoria rhubarb right here. I really love strawberry rhubarb tarts, and so it would be fun to grow rhubarb and be able to make those. I love the plant too. These leaves are amazing. This is an interesting cucumber variety. So it's called Patio Snacker. You can see how teeny these little starts are. But it is good for small spaces. So 8-inch fruit matures at 35 days, perfect for patio containers. That is really, really awesome. Tempted to get one of those and try it in a pot. A whole bunch of collards, cantaloupe, corn, more collards, snow crown cauliflower, bunch of different cabbage and Brussels sprouts and beets, artichokes, a lot of good variety. And I really like this cute little welcome to our garden sign. That's so cute. So the reason that I found this place is my aunt and uncle actually have a second home in Ashland. And I had been looking around Oregon at just different nurseries in the area around Ashland and closer up towards Eugene and Salem, which is about 3 to 4 hours away from Ashland. And I just came upon this nursery, and I knew that when it hit spring, I wanted to come out here and check this place out because I had a feeling based upon the pictures that I saw that it was going to be absolutely beautiful and just filled with some really cool stuff. And sure enough, it's just everything I expected it to be. Here is more of a look at the nursery. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at these pansies. This is Frizzle Sizzle Yellow and Blue Swirl. I love the Frizzle Sizzle series of pansies just because I like their ruffliness. And then this one is Frizzle Sizzle Raspberry. Wow. Look at that one. That one's a beauty. And then Lavender Shades, which is one of my other favorite pansies. I just love the purple. And then I really like this one too, this Pink Shades. That's just stunning as well. This is a really pretty crab apple. It's called Sergeant Tina. 5 by 5. That's a really teeny crab apple. This is really good for like a patio size kind of tree. It's basically at its full height and then just gets a little bit bushier in terms of its like top growth. That's really nice. Bright red buds opening to single white flowers and then bright red fruit. I really like that. That's nice. Gorgeous Hortsman Blue Atlas cedar. Absolutely stunning. Love these. They get pretty big though. Actually, 8 to 10 feet tall, 4 to 6 feet wide. It's not too bad. That we might be able to fit in somewhere in the yard. How we bring it back is a whole other story, but I love that. But you can see here how just absolutely charming this place is. It's a absolutely beautiful, beautiful nursery. I'm so glad we stopped here. Have a whole bunch of the bloomerang dark purple reblooming lilacs from Proven Winners. These get about 4 to 6 feet tall and 5 to 7 wide. So they're going to be a bit too big for anything in our yard, more than likely. And I don't know that they're going to love our zone 10 either. But it's one that I would want to try if we potentially could, because I just love lilacs and I think this is just such a pretty shrub. This is a really pretty azalea. It's called Elsie Lee. Here is the tag. It's 3 to 4 feet tall and wide with these gorgeous, gorgeous double lavender blooms. And we know how I feel about lavender. This is like my color right here. And I love the double. It's beyond. It's just perfect. Let's just keep walking through and look at all the pretty things. Cypress right there. I like this creeping mazis as a ground cover. Whole bunch of Proven Winners Super Bells here and other Super Bells. Double File by Burnham right there. This dogwood is beyond beautiful. Look at all those pretty, pretty blooms. Whole bunch of ground covers right here. Some more dogwoods mixed in with some coral bark Japanese maples. That's quite a look, isn't it? And wow, look at this. That is quite the display right there with all the Japanese maples and these trees. Wow. All right, let's walk through here with all of these really pretty Japanese maples. Here's some more pretty lavender azaleas. What variety are you? True blue. Beautiful. And then this is just stunning right here. That's a rhododendron called Harold Green. Look at that big, beautiful bloom. All right, let's keep going back through here. Pixie Japanese maple. 8 feet tall and wide in 10 years. Beautiful. It's just a grove of a whole bunch of Japanese maples. So pretty. So many rhododendrons and azaleas in bloom. Oh my gosh. Those rhododendrons. These rhododendrons. Oh my god. This purple is just gorgeous. Love it. This whole nursery is just so, so pretty. So we're in the conifer section here. So look at all these beautiful evergreens. This one's cool. It's a podocarpus. We actually have podocarpus in the backyard. I don't think it's that variety though. And then blue giant sequoia. Ooh, this one's fun. What are you? Picea bicolor Howell's dwarf tiger tail. Look at those purple cones. That's so fun. It's got green pines, and then it looks like maybe the newer, oh, the top is kind of, the underside's kind of blue, and the top is green, and then the new growth chartreuse, and then the cone's purple. That's so much color in one evergreen. Wow. If you have a spot for this in your yard, it grows, let's see, 10 feet tall, 10 feet wide. Zones 4 to 8, it looks like. I suggest getting one of those for your yard if you have the room and live in one of those zones, because that is super pretty and so much interest. Gorgeous. Now this looks like columnar Norway spruce. Oh my gosh. This is so soft. It feels like one of those like rubber toys. Like it's the softest new growth. I am obsessed with this tree. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. The old growth isn't like super soft but it's also not pokey, but this new growth feels literally like a rubber toy. That's so fun. And it's really pretty colored new growth with kind of bluey Norway spruce. That's awesome. And then, of course, oh, I should probably tell you what the sizing on this one is. So this one is zones 4 to 8, 30 feet tall, 10 feet wide. So you need a big, big space for this, but it's beautiful. And then, of course, the weeping white spruce, which is just a favorite of mine. This gets 12 to 40 inches tall and 5 to 8 feet wide. Also, so pretty. The new growth on that kind of feels a little rubbery too. That's kind of fun. I think these are more of the Weeping Norways. That's so fun. Okay, and then over here, this is a really pretty, called Golden Cone Deodar Cedar. 20 to 30 feet tall, 7 to 9 hardiness zone. Love the color on that. Love the new growth on this fir. This is called Silverlock Korean fir. 10 feet tall, 10 feet wide, 5 to 7 zones. Really, really pretty. All right, let's go look over here a bit. Actually, let's quick look at this hoop house. Filled with some more plant starts. You can see a whole bunch of Proven Winners cans over there. And some right here. What do we got? Meteor shower verbena, it looks like right there. So much fun. A bunch of sensation honeysuckle. Look at how big and beautiful those are. These get pretty big. Yeah, 10 feet tall, 2 to 4 feet wide. But I've heard that the smell on these is absolutely amazing when they are in bloom. And then there's a bunch of Kinsley's Ghost here. This is so fun right here. This tree, vine, what is this? Is this grapes? Maybe it's grapes. I don't know, but the moss growing on it is just amazing. Like, looking through this way, look at how beautiful this place is. Like, you could just hang out here. And like, imagine just sitting here with like a nice little bench and just chilling and enjoying all of this beauty. Oh, anyway, Kinsley's Ghost. This is something that I've been pondering finding a spot for in the yard. 6 to 12 feet tall, 5 feet wide. It's just kind of a really pretty blue colored vine. Looks like the new growth is very, very green. We've got some fringe flower. What else do we have here? Illuminati Spice Mock Orange. Just look at this vine. I know I've already said it, but look how pretty those leaves are. It's so cool. Okay. Whole bunch of elderberries. Looks like we got black lace right here. And lemony lace. I'm gonna go check out these plants somehow. Let's find that hole right there and go check out what we've got going right here. Okay, so in here there's Daisy May and Banana Cream 2 daisies. I'm wondering if they have marshmallow because I really want marshmallow. I'm not seeing that. But we might pick up a couple of the Banana Cream 2 because I really like the Banana Cream 2 also. And for 15 bucks, that's not bad for this size. That's actually really awesome. Super exciting. There's some other non-branded Shasta daisies here. And then some all gold Heclanacloa for 15. Not bad either. And then I think over here we have lupins. Yep. So this is a mixed variety of lupin called Popsicle. I love lupins so, so much. I wonder if we could figure out a way to get those to grow. They really like a lot more acidic soil than we have. It says pair with Siberian iris, foxglove, and delphinium. Our biggest problem is the well-draining soil. But maybe we could try it. Look at how pretty. Like, this one is, the purple leaves. Love that. Okay, let's keep looking around. Here's some more visuals of this direction. That right there is the barn. And then they have their greenhouse here, and then over here is where we were with all of the Japanese maples, and the conifers are just back beyond there. There's a whole bunch of some perennials. Hollyhocks here, double yellow. Some ladies' mantle. Alliums, Globemaster alliums. Look at, they're starting to bud out. Campanula. Serbian bellflower. That's pretty. Ooh, and they have ground cover campanula. Deep blue clips campanula. I like that. Yep. Right here on the other side of the... Ooh, what are you? White with red tips, English daisy. I like that too. Look at that. That's quite pretty. So many different varieties of campanula here. Baptisia, lemon meringue baptisia. I wonder if they have one of the blue baptisias, the blue purple baptisias, because I would probably get that for the front yard if they did. Ooh, I like this aster too. Professor Kippenberg. 12 to 16 tall, 12 to 18 wide. All right, some foxglove right here. Ooh, this one's cool. Berry canary. 2 to 3 feet tall, 18 to 24 wide. Really pretty. I like that coloration. Maybe we get some of those too. Oh, you can kind of see here. Here's one that's starting to bud out a bit. I'll probably get one of those instead of the non-budded up ones. These are a little bit further along. $15 for one of these. Some more. What else do we got here? Pam's Choice, pure white. Strawberry foxglove. Candy Mountain. That's really pretty. Like that one. And then a whole bunch of delphinium here. I really like this one called Paramo Black Velvet. 30 to 36 inches tall and 18 to 24 wide. Yeah, that's a pretty one. Maybe some of those. Ooh, I like this one too. Hybrid Delphinium Cobalt Dreams. 4 to 6 feet tall and about 2 feet wide. Wow, that's huge. That one's fun. Highlander Bolero. I actually am, we're probably going to grab one of these for sure because I really like this. It's like a double bloom, and I've seen these online and they're so cool. 26 to 32 inches tall and 16 to 20 inches wide. Yeah, we'll probably grab at least one of those. Here's what the blooms start to look like. All right, here are a bunch of iris. So there's some yellow Siberian iris here, and then your kind of normal blue, and then this Pinkerton Japanese iris is quite pretty. Whole bunch of different things here. We got some lavenders, some more Siberian iris, and candy tuft. A bunch of heuchera here, plum pudding coral bells. I really like this one called Forever Purple. That is gorgeous. And what is this one? Spellbound. Oh my goodness, look at that leaf. Actually, I should show you compared to my hand. It is the same size as my hand. Why won't you flip over? Like, that's huge. Here, this one's sitting better. And it also has that really pretty silvery color on the leaves. They're huge. So pretty. So I think that they are known for their Japanese maples here because they have so many. Oh my gosh, this one is gorgeous. It's called Taylor. Let's get 4 feet tall by 3 feet wide in 10 years. And I love that variegation. And look at how it comes out, just kind of like pink. That is a beauty. But they have a ton of Japanese maples. All the ones that we showed you over right over there. They have this whole row right here. They're kind of just tucked in all over the nursery. And then if we go this direction, you can see even more of them. There are just tons and tons and tons and tons of different varieties. Crescent moon. Ooh, this one's quite pretty too. With the leaf on that. Crescent moon Japanese maple. 13 feet tall, 7 feet wide. That's cool. This one, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous one. Orangiola lace leaf. 3 to 4 feet tall by 3 feet wide in 10 years, 7 feet tall by 6 to 7 feet wide at maturity. That's a nice little guy. Love that. And then, whoa, what is this one? Is this a Japanese maple? It doesn't look like a maple. No, it is a dappled willow. Whoa, that is beautiful. 4 to 6 feet tall, 5 to 7 feet wide. That's not bad either. That could go in a really nice small space. And these leaves are just absolute utter perfection. Let's see, it wants full sun to partial shade. I'm guessing if we were to grow it in Southern California, we'd have to put it as a second story plant or it would probably burn. Hardiness zone 5 to 7. So yeah, it would want some pretty good shade in our area. But this is a beauty, beauty, beauty. Whoa, love that. More growing houses right here. Oh my gosh, they have the bleeding hearts. They're probably not ready yet, but look at this whole house right here. Here's the new white diamonds, bleeding heart. And they have pink diamonds as well. That's super exciting to see these in the wild. Here we go. Here's a good look at the pink diamond. Yeah. How darling is this? So beautiful. I love it. Alrighty, so that's going to do it for our tour of the Little Red Farm Nursery. I am so overwhelmed by how many beautiful things there are here and just how wonderfully it's laid out. It's enchanting and inspiring, and there's just so many beautiful things. Like, I would want to come home with so much of this, but we just have the one SUV and it's got to fit myself, my mom, my dad, because we're up here visiting together. And then our stuff, my dog, Miko, and whatever plants. So hopefully we'll come home with some things from here. I think we will. I'm going to go and do some shopping off camera and pick those things out. I will show you what we end up with, but thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it inspired you to get out and go to some nurseries and maybe travel around and visit nurseries as well, because you just find little hidden gems like this place that are just soul filling. Like, it just fills my cup to be here with all of this beauty. So hopefully it did the same for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
So it's a tad sunny to see everything, but here's our haul from the Little Red Farm Nursery. So what we got are 3 of the Banana Cream 2 daisies by Proven Winners. And they are going to go in the front yard. They're going to look so pretty. We also got this escargot Rex begonia here, and I have been wanting an escargot begonia for so long. These are so pretty. Very kind of bluey color on the leaves, and they swirl up into this kind of snail-like shape. This one is really big, really beautiful. Super excited about that. We got 3 of these Virginia. This is the baby doll Virginia. Here are the stats. Sun to shade, 8 to 10 inches tall, 15 to 18 inches wide, and they're hardy down to zone 3 and are evergreen, which is great. These are a shade plant for us, and we have a few of them in the backyard. We're going to be adding more to the same area that the ones that we have are in. I also got this delphinium called Highlander Bolero. A number of different colors of sun patiens and New Guinea impatiens. We got pink, we got kind of an orangey color, more of a purpley. And then lastly, we got this Japanese painted grass, which is a beauty. Let me pull it out. Oh, it's heavy. Just got watered. So it, as you can see, has a really, really pretty color variation on its leaves. So it is kind of a greeny color on the bottom with purple stems, and then has like a kind of frosted look on the top of the leaves. And so I'm really excited to put this in the backyard as well. I've purchased a few of these in the past, and one of them is coming back. They all kind of died back a bit. They're not supposed to, but the area that they're in kind of is a troublesome area for us in that backyard. So we'll see, hopefully with more water, the rest of them come back. But at the very least, we have this really nice one that we could probably actually divide already into multiple plants. Like this could probably be one. Then over here we have kind of a few. Yeah, so like this one's probably dividable as it is into multiples that'll grow nice and big. So yeah, that is our haul from the Little Red Farm.